Ugh. I just sneezed. Okay. That was a good
What?
sneeze. That was a good sneeze, though.
That was a sneeze?
Yeah, what do you think it was?
I thought you like,
I think
I
I
thought
did.
you like, I thought you screamed in anger or something. So it sounded like,
Well, they'll never know.
yeah, I thought you were like frustrated at the world or something.
Nah, when I do that, I usually I take an axe and I just cut a tree down
Yeah,
in someone else's yard.
called Washington syndrome.
But I can't lie about it. I have to tell the truth.
Yeah, exactly. That's another symptom.
Man, I got George Washington all over me.
Yeah, you wish.
Yeah, wouldn't anybody?
No, I fantasize. That's one of my sexual fantasies.
Oh, you told me you prefer Abe Lincoln, right?
Well,
Because
preferably.
of the beard.
Yeah, he's a beard. He's
He's a beardo.
he's longer all over.
Yeah.
You getting on? Is you recording this?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Gold.
Alright, excellent.
Struck gold, baby.
Alright. By the way, no, you didn't put up the previous episode.
Yeah, I wasn't too proud of that one.
What was that
No.
even about?
I don't know. We were talking about like lawn gnomes or something, or I don't know.
No. Lawn gnomes didn't make the cut of interesting conversation.
Yeah, yeah, that was we'll keep that on like the bonus DVD,
Alright.
bonus
Well,
section.
we got some interesting things to talk about this time.
Yeah, we like
You got your
we sure do.
original. I can tell you about my whirlwind adventure at the casino.
You can tell you can tell I what? I can't wait.
I'll tell my whirlwind adventure
Oh,
at
you're
the
gonna tell
casino.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
Do you want to go first?
great. No, you can go first. You can start us off.
All right. So I went to my little national thing, LPA.
Yes.
Um, my friends at work thought it was Lesbian Pussies Anonymous.
That's what I thought it was at first.
That's what everyone thinks it is.
Yeah.
So then I gave them a little context, and that cleared it up a little bit.
Yeah. So when were you there again? What day?
From Saturday to Thursday. I was gonna,
So,
I was gonna go to Friday, but I was getting tired. My grandparents were there with me, and they were getting tired. Yeah.
so why don't you take us a day by day thing? What did you do Saturday?
Saturday, I just hung out and just met people.
Were there any interesting people?
Yeah, I guess everyone has their own story. You know, they're all interesting.
Yeah. Do you see any
I,
attractive girls?
yeah, there were.
Okay. Get their numbers?
Yep. Well, yeah, I got like a, not numbers. I got like Facebook. Everyone, does,
Facebook,
yeah,
well,
they all do Facebook now.
alright, I guess.
But they're, you know,
That's
seem,
sort of like a fake relationship, though. You gotta definitely get their actual phone number, you know?
so you can call them up at home
Well, I
when
mean,
you're not.
there's cell phone numbers.
Right.
Yeah, wow, if they give you their home number, that's a big bonus.
Yeah.
Because they don't usually do that.
No.
That's like coming making you meet the family like right away.
Yeah.
It's like skipping right through, like talking to the mother first, then having to talk to the angry father, like, how are you? And then
Yes.
you were they any of them live near us or near you?
Um, one of them lives in Virginia.
So no.
So no, not so much.
That's the closest one.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So for now, it'll have to be a long distance relationship. We could do a lovers tryst somewhere.
Was there like a majority of them from a certain place, or was it just
No, it's
literally?
pretty scattered. It was in D.C., so most of them were in the mid-Atlantic area.
Alright, so what did you do Sunday?
Um, Sunday.
How about you just say like the special events, or if there was certain?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Sunday, I think I hung around again. We got. Oh, that's right. We got there Saturday night, so
Okay.
I didn't really get a chance to do it. So Sunday, that was the day I hung out, and then uh, Monday we might have went. I think we went downtown a little bit. Okay, so I was looking up interesting things to do in DC, and I found this one cathedral with these wacky gargoyles on it.
Yeah.
Um, so basically, they have this. You can sponsor I guess you sponsor the church or something. You make a donation. This was way back when they were still making the gargoyles on the church, cathedral rather. Um, you just told them what you wanted and they make it for you. As long as it wasn't too really ridiculous. So one lady, two of her sons passed away. I think it might have been in a war even, World War II or maybe it was Vietnam. Anyway,
Her son was in World War II,
huh?
and the lady's son was in World War II.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
How old is she? Like 1,000?
Well, I don't know if she's still alive today. I'm just saying when they made the
Okay.
gargoyles, that's when they put it up, somewhere around that time.
Okay.
But it was something like that, and she got like two like imaginary versions of her sons. Like one is like a cookie jar under him because they were like naughty or something, and that's how she remembered him. Always getting his hand stuck in the cookie jar.
So they
So
look just like the sons?
they're kind of like monstrous looking.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So
whenever I think of gargoyles, I
yeah,
think that.
exactly. They weren't very pretty. So they were probably she probably got she knew that they had to be somewhat like crazy looking
So
because it
to
was
remember
gargoyles.
her sons, she decided to make hideous giant statues of them.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. But I don't know. I guess they would have been cool with it, or she assumed that it would be.
Alright, well, as long as they're not like striking her from the dead.
Yeah, I don't know. As vengeance.
Alright. What other interesting things did you find around DC?
Uh, well, actually, the main reason why we went there is that they have a Darth Vader grotesque at the top of it. Near the top
Yeah.
of it, like a freaking Darth Vader head.
Yeah.
So that was pretty hilarious. So that was
Speaking of Darth Vader, is better than, I heard I saw there's a video on YouTube, it's literally 10 hours of Darth Vader breathing.
oh
And
okay.
they have a thing called YouTube, like on Twitter, it's called YouTube Top Comments. So they
Uh-huh.
basically show like the comments on all like videos.
Yeah.
And then the top video for that video, or the top comment for that video was, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I guess he was watching that for.
I guess you watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I guess he did.
What?
Anyway,
Yeah.
so you saw Darth Vader.
Um. Yeah. So we needed binoculars just to see him. He was at the one of the topmost towers.
Yeah, was he doing a special pose with the lightsaber?
Well, not actually. He wasn't doing anything amazing. It was just his head, and he had two little nubby arms. Like.
Oh, it was a little person, Darth Vader?
No, well, it was just his head. It was his helmet,
Okay.
and it was really simple. They had to keep it simple. I guess. Well, they didn't have to keep it simple, but it was pretty small, and they just kind of went with that. And it's not like a gargoyle. It didn't have water coming out of it at all. Out of like the vents on the mask. That would have been cool, but it was just when it doesn't have water coming out of it, it's called a grotesque.
Yeah.
It's just a little ornament. And it was on one of the buttresses. Um, but it's pretty hard to find if you don't get it if it's not pointed out to you. Um,
Right.
so we went inside because we were getting fed up. So we went inside. We were talking to one of the tour guides, and handed us some binos she had.
Oh, what?
She handed us some binoculars.
Oh, binos. So what you call them? You call them binos?
Well, yeah, I figured you would have. I mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, I know,
So,
but I never heard anybody,
oh, yeah, I don't know. I've heard people call it.
abbreviate binoculars.
Well, I just
Oh,
did.
alright.
So anyway, so using the Beanos, we looked up to the top and we found them pretty quickly. I found them pretty quickly. Um, but it definitely helped for her to point it out.
Okay. Did you see any, were there any famous little people there that you saw?
I met one girl that made an appearance on House, the show
Oh,
with the doctor.
was it the woman or the
It was her
younger
daughter.
girl?
It was her daughter that wasn't actually a dwarf or something.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I was talking to
The
her.
mother was there?
Yeah, I mentioned that to her, but she wasn't interested in talking about it. I think.
Oh, the mother was actually kind of hot. Yeah,
Yeah.
the one that played her mother on that show. Yeah, she was like a little Ricky Lake, sort of, with more attractive looking. Yeah.
Hmm. Gotta rewatch that episode now.
Yeah. Uh, so what was? Did you have a particular fun moment that you wanted to of the whole trip
Uh,
that you wanted to share?
my favorite moment.
Yeah, like a specific story or something that did you discover something new, or did you meet somebody crazy or
Uh,
interesting,
not
or
really.
did something happen? Did you see somebody get shot? I don't know, Dave. Work with me here.
I went to the Spy Museum.
What?
The Spy Museum.
Spy museum?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what'd you do there?
We just went to the Spy Museum. We kind of checked out the exhibits, and they had a James Bond thing going on.
Yeah, did they have all the Bond girls there?
Yep. I don't know if they had all of them, but they had plenty.
Yeah.
All the pictures and there's some
They very good looking.
What?
They very good looking.
No, they were horrible
They
choices.
for gargoyles.
Yeah, they just had gargoyles in there for some reason,
Yeah.
in place of all the Bond girls. I think it was a prank.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's what they do down there in DC. They like to mess with people.
Yeah, they don't take anything seriously.
No. That's why our government's down there. 'Cause
Yeah.
they don't get anything.
Yeah, all the
They
faults.
never get anything done.
Uh, at one of the exhibits said that at one point we built the Russian embassy, and we just dug a tunnel under it so we could listen to what they were saying. Nothing subtle about it. We just dug a stinking tunnel. No like spy bugs or anything.
Uh,
This might have actually been
I
before spy bugs, but
think it's funny because there was a show on back in January. It ended around March or so. It was called The Americans, and it was about it took place in the 80s when we had like the Soviet War going on, and there were spies and everything. So they had the Russian embassy because it took place in D.C. They had the Russian embassy there. But I didn't see any tunnels or anything. I'm wondering if in the next episode or the next season they'll show these tunnels you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Alright.
So, what do you think about that then?
What?
You pretty cool with that?
Cool what?
Well, hold on a second.
Well,
Hold on. Okay. Alright, sorry about that.
what happened there?
Just getting situated here.
Or you fall off your seat?
Yeah,
Wait,
a couple
wait
times.
a minute. Wait, Dave, I'm getting called. Give me 1 minute.
You're getting a call?
No, one second. Why? Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, my car, the muffler must have gotten hit or something. So there's a hole in it. It sounds like I'm driving like a muscle car now.
That's a good thing. Right?
Yeah, it is pretty cool, but it does sound like the thing's about to fall off. So it's probably not a good thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna take it in?
But that's what my dad was just telling me. He's taking my car in now, or he's taking it over to the place, and they're gonna fix it in the morning, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you about my last few days
Alright, go for it.
and craziness. That unless you have any more any interesting stories.
No, it's not. I'm just narrating my experience. I'm not really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I was under the impression that you had
That I killed somebody?
that you either killed someone or you had some sort of crazy life experience.
No.
No, I'm kind of disappointed, Dave.
Yeah, you got to be there. We had our own hijinks,
You
but
should have brought Ross with you.
that would have mixed it up a little.
Yeah. Just imagine what he would do.
Shake it up. Yeah, he would. I don't know what he would do there. He'd be.
He'd probably be kicked out before the day was over.
Yeah, I don't know.
He manages to find enemies wherever he goes.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Maybe he should be like an anti-spy.
I'm telling you, this one guy that where we play poker on Tuesday night really has it out for him. Like every time Ross tries to talk to him, the guy tells him to fuck off. And he's like, don't touch me, or we're gonna go outside, or like, he really, like it started out as like, him just thinking Ross was strange, but now it's like he really doesn't want him to even talk to him. So it's kind of funny. Anyway, so for 4th of July, I tried to go see the fireworks in by the water, the Macy's ones.
Uh-huh.
So I went with my two cousins, and we left around like 7, which is obviously way too late, because these things start getting like around there, it gets nuts, and like there's like nowhere you can park, because like I got in there, I thought I was making good time, but everywhere I wanted to go, there was like a police barricade stopping me from getting in there. So
Oh man.
So we literally had to keep driving along the edge until we found some type of opening, so we could actually see the works of fire.
The works of fire.
Yeah, so
Nice.
we found this like old parking lot or something. We just stayed there, and we actually had a pretty good view of everything. So it wasn't a complete waste of time that I thought it would be.
Okay.
And I really don't need to. It's really not worth
There's
it.
subpar fireworks.
Oh no, they're alright.
Are they just sparklers?
Yeah, it actually was. There was just literally one guy holding up a sparkler, screaming.
Screaming,
That
screaming
was
the
about
Fourth of
it.
July.
It's something like the TV
Stars
definitely
from the banner.
glamorizes it. Like it's a completely different experience from TV and then in real life. You would never know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
so that was Thursday, and on Saturday I went down. That was when you called me. I was down in outside of Philly, a casino called Parks Casino. It's PARX,
Okay.
and it's in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. I guess it's really near the border of Jersey and Pennsylvania. Um, it's pretty nice casino. It's strange. It has like it's separated into two buildings. There's literally on the building on the left is all poker and the racetrack,
Mm-hmm.
and the other building is everything else, like like the tables and the slots and all that stuff. So I mean, we were only on the left side the whole time. Because we were there to play a tournament. It was a $200 buy-in tournament. Um, but what was strange is you could actually register for the tournament like 3 hours. About 3 hours after the thing started. So you could literally show up like after the second break and just buy in like after everybody's been there for so long.
Really?
Yeah. But
Is that
I mean,
very professional?
I guess I mean, the good thing about it is it builds up the prize pool, so it keeps the money going higher and higher. But at the same time, it's kind of annoying that like you're like grinding there all day, and then some guy comes out of nowhere and just like takes all your money or whatever.
Right.
Um, so yeah, we both played the tournament, and like I told you, I was doing pretty good for in the beginning, but after the second break, for whatever reason, I was getting no cards at all. I
Really?
was like, yeah, no, it was terrible. I was folding like every hand. It was like nothing could even resemble playing. And the problem with the blinds, forced bets and antes kept going up and up and up, and I was just losing I was dipping below the average, and then I was like getting very short stacked. And people at the table, they kept raising. I was pissed off. I wanted to see a free flop every time, and they kept raising when I was big blind and all that. And I'm like, eventually I got pocket sixes. This was after the second.
You just yelled, "Stop raising!"
Yeah, I was gonna like throw a knife at the guy, but I thought it would
This is
kill my.
it's not an old western.
Yeah, I don't know if they would have let me keep playing after I did that. I didn't want to take the risk. I mean, in all likelihood, I probably could have kept playing, but
Yeah.
anyway, I went all in with pocket sixes, and the stupid lady that just got to the table decides to go all in as well, and she's got a lot more chips than me.
Uh-huh.
So I'm right there. I know I'm screwed, and she flips over her pocket queens. So I'm like, oh, gosh, and I didn't get any six. So
Man.
so I got eliminated. So
Wow.
at that point, it was around 4, and I'm like, well, I got a decision to make. I could just sit out, accept that loss, or I could start trying to get the money back.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided, well, what the hell? I'm down here anyway. And Matt was already eliminated like way before me, and he was at the table losing more money. So I decided to.
Wait, he came back again?
What?
After he lost, he came back?
table, like, because it's right, like, there's a tournament section, and then the rest is, like, the regular games, you know, like, not the cash games.
Right.
He was doing that game like that, and he was losing money. So I went down, I sat down with $100 at one of the 1-2 table, $1-2 blinds. And I was actually, I started doing pretty well. I made a horrible decision because I didn't have my glasses on because I was too lazy to wear them at one point, and I thought I had a straight on the board. I thought a six was a five, and it wasn't obviously.
You
So
thought
like
a 6 was a 5.
I called like a $50 bet because I thought I had the straight, and I asked him, "Do you have a six?" He's like, "I have a five." I'm like, "Oh, what?" And then I realized I had nothing. So I was so angry at that. If I just put my glasses on, I could have saved about $50. But at the end of the hour, before we even went out to dinner, I got back up to, I had about 190 something.
Yeah.
So I was fighting back. I was still down about 140 on the day, but I was still making it. So then we got some dinner. We went to this steak place called Texas Roadhouse. You heard of it? It's a chain out there.
Roadhouse.
It's pretty good. It's like an Outback.
Mm-hmm.
So we went there and came back, and we were all ready to start playing again. So I bought him for another 100 at a table, and it was horrible. I lost all the hundreds in like a half hour. So I was basically back down to under 240 again. So then I had to make another decision, Dave. I had to say, well, do I want to keep this loss and just, go away with that loss and not lose more, or do I want to spend the remaining money that I have left and attempt to win everything back? So, that naturally and Matt was still playing, so I ended losing. So I went back to the dealer place, and I put down $140, and they gave me that in chips. So, and I went to the table again. Yeah, it was literally like the last, probably, if I had lost that, I probably would have had like $20 left in my wallet.
Yo, can I get a little pee break?
I guess. You can take
Alright.
me to the bathroom.
Rather than doing it here. No, I gotta record it here. You keep him busy. I'll be right back. Okay.
Alright, you see?
Yeah. All better.
Alright. Good stuff. Did you keep recording it while you were there, or did you stop it?
I kept recording.
Yeah.
I can edit it later. Put whatever, like an elephant noise or something. I don't know.
And you said you were going to edit. No, forget it. The last one, that never happened.
No, I was reluctant to do that.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Subpar.
So I brought out my last, about $140. And I sat down at the table, and, at that point I'm like, oh, God, my spirit is pretty broken, because I was on such a hot streak, and I blew $240 already. So I just kept playing, and I got a couple good hands. I called this guy's all in. I knew I had him. He had like a flush draw, and thankfully he didn't get it, so I took all his money.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made me switch tables. There wasn't enough people at the table anymore. So I moved to this other table, and I got my chip stack back up to normal, to even. Like I had about 380 sitting in front of me. I was even again for the day, and then I got two horrible hands. I got two pocket aces, and I lost with both of them. And so I was back down to 200. And then I got on this magical hand, Dave. I got ace jack, and with two clubs, and there was an ace on the board and two other clubs. And I just kept betting. Crazy stuff happened, and then eventually I got my flush. So I pretty much put everybody all in that was at the table. Like I put all their money. I bet all their money, and I won the hand. So, and long story short, at the end of the night, which was like 4 in the morning, I turned that 140 that I started with into around 640. So I made all my money back, and I made like another 300 something on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
How about them apples?
Those are pretty pricey apples.
Yeah. Am I insane or what? I went from down 240 to up 300.
Nice.
And the course of the day.
And some people say quit while you're ahead or behind or.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Matt didn't know how to do that because he just kept playing and playing and losing money.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know how much he lost, but I'm glad I didn't. So I had to literally drag him out of that casino on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go home. I had enough. I was up. I didn't want to lose anymore. He's like at the table. And I'm like, we're going now. You can stay here. Stay here the rest of your life if you want. But I'm leaving. So yeah, it was a good weekend, Dave. I had a happy ending at least.
Yeah, I guess that's all that matters.
Yep.
You have a shitty weekend as long as you get something out of it.
Yep. It would have been so nice to win that tournament.
Have you ever won an entire tournament?
Not well. I've won tournaments, but not like for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like that was by far like the biggest tournament I've ever entered, and like the largest prize pool I ever was in, live at least. So it's a shame. If I had won that, it would have been like over $6,000 that day.
6,000.
6,000 with a B.
Huh? With a B?
Yeah.
Nice.
Get that one out.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. You don't sound excited at all, but I know.
No, I'm trying. It says 6,000 with a V.
Yeah, no, yes.
Thousand?
The whole story in general, you seem disinterested, so I'm trying to.
Oh, well, I was listening to your story.
Yeah.
I don't really have any comments. Because I don't know much. I don't have any poker experiences.
Yeah, I know. Well,
So
you gotta do something about that.
you gotta do something about that.
I told you I'd teach you.
You did?
Pretty sure I did.
I don't think you actually said that. You might have implied it.
I really don't know.
Is taking all my money teaching me?
No, I obviously wouldn't. No, I wouldn't play with you for money at first. I wouldn't want to.
Yeah. All right. No, I meant earlier, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I know.
All right. I know.
Yeah,
They don't know.
Earlier, I was probably just trying to take all your money, but
Yeah, that's what I
right
thought.
now, income of $300 every couple months.
Woohoo!
So,
Yeah.
actually, no, it's like, when was I at Mount Airy? That was like 3 weeks ago. So, I made about 600 in the month for that poker winnings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty good.
Cool.
If I could do that every weekend, I could make like a decent amount, I guess. And if I went there, if I lived next to a casino and I went every day, say I won like $300 every day, how much would that be for, if I could make them like 6 figures for the year?
Yeah. Well,
The odds of that,
is
well,
there?
the odds of me consistently winning that are extremely low.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do it. Work your magic. What?
I'm not that crazy with it. Like, I know when to stop, and I know when,
Yeah.
what I'm capable of, and,
Yeah.
what's too much money and what I shouldn't be playing. Like, that's not too hard for me to distinguish. Man, on the other hand, you never know. That's the case.
He might have some men coming after him, right?
Probably. They probably want to break his legs.
Break his legs. I never got that. Do they break your legs just as punishment, or is that just to make you pay up? Because I think at that point you'd be paying up.
I wasn't sure if that was like a metaphor or something, or taking your house away, or taking all your assets, or literally the process of them breaking your legs.
So what if they thought it was a metaphor, but then they actually did it?
No, I'm not sure what it is.
Right.
I mean, I wasn't sure if people, like loan sharks, literally break legs. Like, they literally find you. Which doesn't make much sense. Like, you're not getting any money back for, breaking somebody's legs.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, that actually makes it worse. That makes it even harder for them to get the money to you if you break their legs.
Yeah, I think it's just a warning to everyone else that he knows not to mess with the mob or whoever it is. I remember on Malcolm in the Middle they made a joke about that. The father went to get money from the mob because they were desperate. Bryan Cranston. He went to the mob, and he said when they asked if he was going to pay them back, and he said no, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna pay you back. You're gonna break my legs. It's gonna happen. You'll do horrible things to me. I just need the money now, but I'll never be able to pay it back. So just do whatever you want to me. And then the guys are like, well, why don't we just break your legs now and get it over with, and not give you any money at all, or something like that.
A fair point.
Yeah, and the dad's like, well, then your principal gets a little muddled. You don't want to do that. And then he runs away. So. I like that little twist.
He was like, there's so few actors that could go from like a comedy like that, be so good at that, and then be so good at doing dramatic.
Yeah, like dramatic, like sociopathic.
Yeah.
Personality.
I mean, like you really have to be like a special.
There has to be some similarities in the psyche if you can just switch like that.
Yeah, you got to be able to pull it off. Like, 'cause some people have that look of like you're never going to see them in a serious role.
Yeah.
Like they just won't look at like when Jim Carrey tries to do a serious role, you don't.
Yeah.
You never accept it.
Yeah, he just doesn't work.
All right, Jim. We're waiting for the punchline here,
Yeah, just make a wacky dance or stretch your face or something. Talk out of your butt.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's what he's good at.
Yeah.
So.
I think Robin Williams pulled that off pretty well too. Like he did some wacky stuff and.
Yeah, no, he definitely does. I mean, but he has very interesting. Because a lot of his serious roles are all like very similar similar to. Like he'll play, the quick talking intellectual. Like except for that 1 hour photo movie, I think that was where he definitely showed his acting ability.
Yeah.
He played like a serial killer or something.
Hmm.
But yeah, he definitely go from serious to funny in like a blink of an eye.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So you want to hear some interesting news?
Interesting news.
Well, some good news, like family news from me.
Okay.
My sister got engaged the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they were
With Alex, right?
Yeah.
Not some new guy? Okay.
Yeah, they were in Hawaii the last 2 weeks. So like literally like the last or second to last day, they were there. 4th of July it was actually. He proposed.
Oh. She probably had an inkling that something was going to go on with her in Hawaii, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think everybody did. I mean, I think we would have been shocked if he didn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, where does he have to go? Like, do they have to go to the moon for him to make it better?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, there's nowhere better than Hawaii to do that. Especially, like, with fireworks going off, or, like, he did it at a strange time, too, because it was during, like, my sister was about to go to sleep or something. Like, he didn't do it during the fireworks, it was a little after that.
Hmm.
But, yeah, so that should be, it's been a long time coming, but it's finally, set in stone, I guess, as it were.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, is your sister get engaged yet?
Nope.
Oh.
I ask her every day.
Is she dating someone?
Yeah, she is actually.
Do you know him? I mean, do you like him?
Yeah, I approve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he her?
For now.
Is he her?
Yeah, I think they're the same age. Pretty close.
Yeah. How long have they been dating?
Like 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you go to her school? Is that how they met?
What was that?
Does he go to her school? Is that how they met?
Yep.
Oh.
I actually graduated now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did she just graduate?
Yeah, this summer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, now she's living in an apartment with her best friend.
Yeah, she's living. Oh yeah.
So yeah, she got it made.
What does she have a job? Like, what does she do?
No, she's still looking for a job. But
how does she afford to pay for it?
I think my parents are paying for it right now. But
why don't they pay for your apartment?
My apartment?
You get an apartment and they'll pay for it.
Yeah.
You should move up to up north.
Up north? Like
Yeah, closer to
like Alaska?
maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. You're being a little too subtle for me.
But no.
Where do you want me to move? Like next door to you or what? What are you trying to say?
Yeah, why don't you move to Morristown or something? Or move to oh. What's between why don't you move
I don't know,
to East Brunswick?
Trenton?
Why don't you move to East Brunswick?
East Brunswick?
Yeah.
Right next to the monster?
Yeah, right next to the you-know-who.
The Tic Tac? Tic
Well,
Tac.
it's about an hour closer from me to you than if you live there.
That's true.
Then Ross can call you up every day.
Yeah. I won't be able to escape at all. Well,
Are you still working at that job?
Yep.
How much longer is that going on?
Probably the end of this year. No, it's the grant money is, I think it's been extended, so it's gonna keep going.
Alright, that's good. And
Unless, unless I jump off onto
if
something
you're,
else. But
if you're lucky, there's going to be another natural disaster in October. So
yeah, I'll just keep coming.
Yeah, you just got to keep praying for those natural disasters.
I can just keep cleaning up the same stuff I swept already.
Yeah, and they'll just keep paying you.
Yeah.
Just keep doing a good job, and they'll just say, "Oh, we had another. Everything else got destroyed again, Dave. We need you to do exactly what you did for us last year."
Perfect.
Yeah. Is that going to be your career, just cleaning up?
I'll be like Sisyphus, the guy who he pushed up the rock in Greek mythology, and it rolled down again. He just rolls it back up again.
Wow, that's an out of nowhere reference.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly, just like the wish, whatever.
Well, actually, I just looked it up right now because I have my computer in front of me. I thought it was Prometheus, but he's the guy that this guy keeps getting his liver picked out because he gave fire to humans.
Prometheus was an alien, or is an alien movie.
Yes, that's true as well.
Silly Dave.
I gotta watch my movies, then I know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, then you have more timely references.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something that everyone will get.
I want to see, I saw, the most recent movie I saw was The Heat, with, Sandra Bullock and, the fat one, the fat girl.
Oh, but it was a buddy cop movie, and one of them's fat, so it's funny.
Well, Sandra Bullock plays an FBI agent. She goes to, Boston to investigate a string of crimes, I think, and then, the fat lady is a, cop, doesn't play by the rules.
Of course.
And Sandra Bullock always plays by the rules. So
Uh-oh.
one of those
What a combination.
crazy, never been done before type movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty good. I wouldn't say it's the funniest movie I've ever seen by far, but it had some funny moments. Would I see it again? Probably not for a long, long time.
Really?
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, whatever.
Did you see Star Trek?
Yeah, I saw that when it came out
Okay.
2 months ago. Yeah, it was good. Did you see it?
Oh, yeah.
No. Saw the
Yeah,
first one?
Yep. I thought it was pretty good.
Oh. I don't know.
I didn't see the original movie with Khan in it, so I don't really know.
I mean, yeah, that's not, I'm by no means a Trekkie at all.
Yeah, I know they scream. Captain Kirk screams Khan at some point in the movie, in like the first one.
Original, but yeah, Spock doesn't.
So yeah, they had to have someone do it. I think it was kind of shoehorned in there, but.
Oh yeah, they probably wrote the script and they're like, oh crap, we forgot to put that line in.
Someone's gonna have to yell it.
They had like the intern like do like a find and replace in Microsoft Word, and he probably just added it in like one of the pages at random.
Like Kirk uses the toilet and he's constipated, so he yells Khan.
Yeah. Yeah, probably like that.
Khan.
That's probably where the originally put it.
It's like someone cuts in line at the Starbucks.
Yeah. It was quite a scene at the toilet on Starbucks.
Yeah, or yeah, like he's getting his coffee at Starbucks and Khan cuts him in line.
Yeah.
So he's
that wouldn't be a shameless plug at all.
No, it would work just fine.
No. So anyway, in a couple of weeks, how far are you from Long Beach Island?
Long Beach Island? Like 45 minutes.
45 minutes? It's
Yeah.
not, it's that long. It's not less than that?
Um,
Well, what
maybe a little less, yeah.
exit off the Parkway are you?
I'm 82.
I think it's only like 63 for LBI.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have been stuck in, maybe I was stuck in traffic last time, I don't know. But,
Oh, you can probably stop recording now. We'll wrap this episode. I want to